And I want to welcome back to another video. So before we get into the video, quick do the old spill. Really sorry. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Leave me a big thumbs up if you like this video, and also leave me a comment down below of what you think of this review item. So this week's review item is one of those, I think they're called Violent Bears. Yeah, pretty sure they're called Violent Bears. So what we'll do, we're gonna change it around, and I can sit more comfortably in the old living room and show you a better detail close, because it's way more comfortable for me to sit in the living room. So I'll quickly do the intros, outros here, and I'll do all the rest out there. And my bum can be sat on the sofa. Alright, let's change angles. Alright guys. Right, so here is the box, and it shows you which one I've got. So I have already opened this on a unboxing video. So our kit. This time we get a blue square tray. Never received a tray like this before. I have ordered a square tray in the past, but I don't really like the square trays. Pink wax and pink pen. There's quite a bit of plastic there on that pen. And we've got our beads. And it's a very pretty like a light purple. I think I do flip over better on this. Oh, I just put way too many in there. No, I don't. I might have just put way too many in the old tray. That'll do. Right, so it's a very pretty purple, extremely shiny. And that's the colour I chose. And then we have our bear here. He's got a bit of a dirty nose and a bit of dirty mouth there. So he's quite dirty. And all his arms move, and his legs, and his head also moves. And apparently on the video I watched, it all comes apart, but I don't think he will. I don't want to break him, but yeah, he's quite dirty, but obviously that'll be covered anyway with the old double-sided tape. I am going to use double-sided tape purely because I think it'll be easier for me. So, and obviously I have stocked up on my double-sided tape, so that will be a lot easier. I wonder if this will work better in these white trays. Let's have a look. I got from AZUSD. No, that's okay. That's not the end of the world at all. So yeah, I'm going to get him covered in some double-sided tape so I can get cracking with him. I think I'm going to do his nose, and I'm going to give him some eyes too, because I don't know, I just thought I like the thought of giving him a little bit of feature. Alright. Right, time for some talkie. As I don't know why I started calling it that, but that's what I call it now, talkie. Right, so as you can see, I've done his head, or her head, and there's the face, and I've done the front of the body too. So really shiny. I decided to do something a little bit different. I thought the bear could do with some eyes and, you know, bring out the feature of the nose. And I also brought out the feature of the part of the ears. I don't know if I've got a slightly faulty one. But this part here is like down as you would expect, like a teddy bear ear. But this is completely flat, which is weird. And also, when I was doing him, I noticed the face isn't even. It sounds weird, but it's not. It's hard to explain. Maybe you can see better from this angle. The face isn't even. Quite strange. It's like being squidged one way, but I still managed to get it done and everything. Again, cut little eyes and everything too. Just purely because I just thought it just makes it slightly different. So yeah, I'm on the back. It is a little bit on the awkward side to do. It's not too awkward. It's just like positioning and all that. I gave up. I didn't bother with the blue tray. It just wasn't working for me. But the blue trays come in handy to keep him propped up. I haven't like kept to a pattern or anything. I just basically just been put them on in lines as tight as I can, and then going around the joints and everything. So of course there will be some gaps and everything, but once it's done you won't notice any gaps or nothing. You know, obviously at a distance everything will look all handy dandy, sparkly and everything else. But yeah, I'm really enjoying doing this. It is, like I said, quite fiddly to do. Because obviously, especially like trying to get underneath the armpits and in between his legs and everything else. You know, you're putting him in really weird positions just to try and get them bits done. I did go for the old double-sided tape to stick on the diamonds. Just purely because it just, I knew that, for example, double-sided tape just doesn't dry out. So I thought, no, I know, like, when I go to work and that, it could just be left and I know I'm fine. Like, for example, my mystery one I've got underneath my light pad, there's one little exposed section. I've learned it so many times. I need to get out the baby wipes and give that a wipe down. But yeah, I am really enjoying doing it. And I know, and I'm going to also do some, like, on the bottom of his feet, do that blue as well. Just to make him slightly different. But yeah, it has been really nice to do. Putting on the old double-sided tape was really awkward too. Because obviously when you put it on and everything, you've got to like cut it and everything else too, so you can get in all the sections and everything. And when you pull off the double-sided tape, obviously it does look a mess. So you have to like pat it down a bit to get it more smoother. But once it's on, it's on. You know, it's just awkward getting it on. So yeah, last night, so obviously this video you won't see for a little while when I'm recording it. So you must see it from a couple of weeks after I've recorded it. But so last night was the Euros finals. And of course it's such a shame because the England fan ruined it for themselves. Yeah, commiseration to the England team, you know, they did this so well to get to the finals. Italy won, well done Italy. You know, everyone knows England are rubbish on penalties. But all the violence and everything after, because a football team lost, it's just unacceptable. Some of the videos I've seen on Facebook are absolutely abysmal. You know, you're some poor Italy fans being up just because England won lost the Euros. It's just ridiculous. You know, meant to be adults and they're taking it out, and it is true what they say. DM does go up because of football, and I bet there was some poor partners out there who got the wrong side of it because of a football team losing a game, which is horrific. And believe me, still now, even though I'm not with the person, last night when I was watching the game, I could feel myself getting really anxious because when England went down to penalties, and that's just because of past memories of going through that myself, you know. And it's a horrible feeling when you know that it's going to be horrible because a football team's lost the game. Because these men blame the women, or the other men, or women blame men, you know. And people who hurt people because a football team has lost are disgusting in my eyes. You're the lowest of the lowest. You know. And deserve to go to jail. Really do. I went through hell for 5 years. And it's not nice. Especially when you see a team losing and you're just thinking, oh no, how's he going to be? It's not nice. It's not a nice feeling at all. And I just do not have any respect for a person who hits another person or animal. So, yeah. I just feel sorry for them poor people out there. I'm out of that now. But still don't mean things don't stick with you. But, yeah, I just saw the videos on Facebook and everything of grown men beating up people, and it just makes me sad. It really does put shame to this country. You know, we should be proud of what they've done, not thinking, yeah, that some of them penalties were poor, you know, but that is going to stick with them players for the rest of their lives. So, it just makes me sad. So that's how, to anybody that watches from Italy, I apologise for the appalling behaviour of the fans. because that is just not on in my eyes. Really not on. We're not all like that in England. It's just a few idiots that ruin it for everybody else. Right, so his body's done. There we go. Looking good. I don't even know how I'm at. I'm at 11 minutes at the moment. Yeah, so I am really liking how it's coming out. My husband says it's really creepy. Really, really creepy. And it does kind of look a bit creepy at times. But so yeah, when you put it on the double side, this is the most awkward part. It really is like fiddly. But once you've done it, it's done. But it's just getting to that. Yeah, and don't worry if you end up knocking off some. You can use like the glue. But, ow, I just cut myself then. But I just, for myself, I just find this, yeah, this bit's fiddly, but it doesn't dry out. And what I always do is, well, get your tweezers to get in those bits you can't quite get in with your fingers. And it does look all like really messy at the moment, but once you peel off the paper, you can stick it all down. And the amount of times I've adjusted his nose back, but that's okay. Because obviously where he's laying and everything, it just goes a little bit funny. Over here. Yeah, you do seem to need an extra hand on your body. It is a little bit on the fiddly side. But once you've got your double side tape on, it's okay. Right, so I obviously, as I'm struggling to get this on, I am going to cut to the old time lapse, so then I can not worry about trying to talk and do this at the same time. All right, everyone? So my bear is done. I have to say it was very fiddly to do. And I mean really fiddly. I do now kind of think I should have gone with the glue. Purely because where I have to keep picking up my hand and everything else, they do keep coming off. But I am really pleased with him. Once he's done, I would not suggest moving the arms around because they just knock each other off. They really do. It was really fiddly to do, but I am really pleased with him. I am glad I put a bit of extra detail into him or her, and yeah, really pleased how it's come out. I do think it looks really nice and really sparkly, and I do think the blue just goes that little bit extra. Yeah, really pleased how it's come out. So yeah, only if you get it right, go. He does stand up. Obviously you can't see him there. Yeah, he does stand up if you get it right. So okay, they're typical. Yeah, really pleased how he come out. I would say try the glue. I do still think double-sided tape, you know, if you make a mistake, you can go back and, you know, change it and everything. But, yeah, I am really pleased how it's come out. So, let me know what you guys think. Because I do think it is really cute, really shiny, really sparkly. I don't know if I did the pattern right or wrong, but I just put them all nice and neat here on the head and on the body, and it got to like this leg, and I was like, well, maybe if I didn't put them on all nice and snug together, then maybe they'd fit together closer. And they do, but they don't always line up properly at the end, so it is like, which one do you do? And then obviously I did these little feeties underneath. So yeah, really, I do honestly think it does make a nice change, do something different and everything else. So yeah, really pleased how it's come out. So yeah, that is it for this video. I think, yeah, that is about it. Thank you ever so much for watching. You know the old spiel, like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, that is it. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye everybody.